Well, hello everyone. I want to give a quick update on our Moving On project and kind of where we're at on our board behind us with the due dates and everything going on. I want to make sure we're all on the same page so we know what we should be doing, what we should have already done, and hopefully this video will kind of give you a quick idea of what's going on with this big project we've been talking about. This packet has all the stuff we need. It's got all the forms and all the assignments that I'm going to be talking about behind us. There's a few things you will have to type up, a few things you'll have to submit at a later date, maybe on Canvas or through another way. But for now, a lot of the stuff we're talking about is in here. So make sure you always have this with you. The first thing we did and the things that we should have already done are on my right here. We talk about moving on, the big three ideas. We did that activity in class where you were talking about three potential people to do your move on. By now, you should have picked the person you're doing your move on, and by now you should probably know the big idea for your project. Earlier this week, we had Miss Meyer in here talking about Ancestry.com, going through that website, and that form up there was talking about some of the names you were searching, some of the dates that you need to know. That's a great website to keep using, to keep going back to, and to keep pulling stuff from as you find more information and as you keep doing your research. There are a couple other websites she mentioned, and I'll make sure I include those in the future so you can use them as well. The big thing we're working on now, and kind of our big focus for the next week, is the interview. And so many of you are on the interview planning stage. That interview planner, which is due tomorrow, which is February 25th, that's Thursday, that's in here. That was, again, just planning out the questions on what I'm going to ask my person when I do the interview. That interview needs to happen before next Thursday, which is March 4th. And that's what you see over here over my shoulder. That's the March 4th due date for the interview transcript. You're going to type up and you're going to write what your person said, what your questions were, and you're going to submit that to me on Canvas. And that's going to be an assignment in and of itself. So we're going to make sure we get that finished on March 4th. That's the due date. That's a week before spring break. The other thing up here on the board that we haven't talked about, we're going to do in class this week, is the push-pull factors. That's an activity we're going to start in class Thursday, Friday, and we'll have that finished up by the end of the week. So once we're done with all of that, we will have done the research with Ancestry and some of the other websites. We'll have done some more research with our interview, getting the transcript from our person we've chosen, and you'll have a bulk of your research done, and then we'll start moving on to the actual creating of our project, creating of your presentation. So we're not quite there yet, that's down the road, but right now we're just doing all that research, and so hopefully this kind of gives you a picture of where you should be. By next Thursday, we should have all of this stuff completed, and the biggest part is the interview should be finished. You should have your transcript typed up of what the person said, and then you'll submit that to me on Canvas for a grade. So that's where we're at right now. Hopefully this video kind of puts it all together, makes it nice and easy to understand, and we'll be finishing up with the rest this week and into next. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you soon.